What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stat Street Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Jarrell Hicks. This is episode 10, special episode 10. This is football only. Football, not just NFL, a little bit of college, NFL draft news, NFL draft news, NFL news, all things football. So, episode 10 is only football. I normally don't do this. I normally save it for the live stream. I do NFL live streams on Monday night after everything's wrapped up. I'm gonna still do it again, but I didn't do a podcast episode last week, Christmas and first of the year and all that. I think I did one for Christmas week, first of the year last week that just passed. Got a little busy, whatever. So the work schedule got hectic, so I didn't do one. So this is for that to make up for that last week. NFL only. Let's get right into it. Today's Sunday, the third, I believe, January 3rd, 2021. Happy New Year's, everyone. Week 17. Let's get into it. It's going on right now as we speak. The first games, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern games, those are on right now. Let's break it down. Some of the scenarios that can happen. Um, let's see. I'll start off with the NFC East. I'm watching that game right now on TV as we speak. In this game so far, has been kind of boring to watch. It's a pretty cool game, but the Giants receivers are dropping everything. The Cowboys can't get in rhythm. Hasn't been the best game to watch, but what do you expect from NFC least teams? So let's start with the NFC least though. Okay, so it's the Dallas Cowboys at Giants. If the Dallas Cowboys to win the NFC division, they have to win and they have to have Washington to lose or tie. Dallas has a tie and Washington loses. The score so far 20-19. Giants are up by one. Fourth quarter, 13 minutes left. I think the Cowboys will pull it off, but I don't think Washington will lose to the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. The Eagles have 9 inactive players, including all their stars. So all their top receivers, all their top defensive tackles, Fletcher Cox, a couple other guys, they're all out. So yeah, I have the Eagles having no chance tonight, to be honest. So I think Washington gets in. But just to go down the scenario as well, Giants, the same thing with the Cowboys, just in reverse. Giants have to win, Washington lose, and that's it. So they can't tie. The Giants have to win, and Washington has to lose. As I said earlier, just a second ago, I think the Washington football team will win the division. The Seahawks clinches a first round bye with Seattle winning and Green Bay losing, plus New Orleans Saints loss or tie. And the Packers are playing the Bears. I think 4:30. They're trying to win the division. They're trying to get that first round bye to clinch it. So I'm pretty sure they're going to win that one. In my opinion, they're going to come out ball to the walls trying to win. So they're not resting anybody. The Packers aren't resting anybody. They're going to win it. I'm pretty sure they'll beat the Bears. So I'm gonna have the Packers with the first round bye. Let's see. Rams. The Rams clinch a playoff berth with the Rams winning or tying, or the Chicago Bears losing. I have the Bears losing, so I think the Rams will get in. As I said, Green Bay clinches the first round bye with them winning or Seattle losing. I think they'll win against the Bears. Let's see. Bears, they clinch a playoff berth with Chicago winning, with themselves winning, the Cardinals losing, or the Bears tying and the Cardinals tying. Arizona Cardinals, they get in the playoffs berth with them beating the Rams. So, as I said, so let me take it back then. I didn't know the Rams were playing the Cardinals. So I do have the Bears winning. I had the Bears losing against the Packers off top, so they're out to me. Now it comes down to Cardinals or the Rams. I've been on the Rams bandwagon all year. Excuse me, I'm so off. I've been on the Cardinals bandwagon all year. As I've said many times before, I made a video around week 4 professing my love for the Cardinals offense, professing my love for Kyler and DeAndre Hopkins and being the best duo in the league, wide receiver quarterback duo. And ever since week 4, week 5, they've been struggling to have a connection ever since. So I don't know. Cardinals defense is kind of iffy. Jared Goff is out though. I forgot whose replacement is. I think John Wofford, drafted a couple years back. I think it was like financial guy a couple of years ago, a few years ago as well, and that's back in the league. He's starting for Jared Goff, so yeah, I think the Cardinals got it. They should have it. The Rams defense is still legit, but I don't think John Wolford has enough, no firepower offensively in his arm to help the Rams win. To be honest, so I have the Cardinals winning, and they get a playoff berth if they win, or if they tie and the Bears lose. So yeah, I have the Cardinals in. So far, I have the Washington football team in. The Buccaneers are already in. Cardinals in. Seahawks and Packers in. That should be it, right? And Saints. So yeah, that's 6 teams. Okay, now to the AFC. I'll start with the one that's most unrealistic now because the game's about over. Dolphins needed to win to get in the playoffs today. I wish they would have won. I like the Dolphins a lot. But the Dolphins clinch a payoff berth with like 8 scenarios. They win. They did not win versus the Bills, or they're not on track to win. They're down by like 20 almost. Baltimore loses, or Cleveland loses, or Indianapolis loses, then a bunch of ties. So let's go to the schedule right now. Baltimore loses, or Cleveland loses, or Colts loses. Let's go to the updated. Let's go to the updated list, updated games right now, real quick. Browns are ahead the Steelers by a touchdown. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Yeah, the oh my God, the Bills are beating the Dolphins 49. Excuse me, don't round up. 49-13. Oh my God. So yeah, they lost for sure. So the Browns are on track to win. That's a no go. The Colts playing the Jags. That should be a win. And the Ravens are blowing out the Bengals in the fourth quarter, 38-3. So it looks like the Dolphins have blown their chance for the playoffs. Sad to say, I won't see him. I love Tua. As I said before the draft, Tua is my favorite quarterback from this draft, and I stand by that. But he hasn't looked amazing as I thought he would this season. So Dolphins are out. Most likely. Unless the Steelers come back. I think, aren't the Steelers resting Big Ben, if I'm not mistaken, and their starters? I think. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, they're out. Baltimore clinches a playoff berth with the win. They beat the Bengals, so yeah, no problem there. Cleveland Browns clinch a playoff berth with themselves winning. They won, so they're in there. And the Colts clinches the AFC South division with Indianapolis win and a Tennessee loss, or um, the Colts winning, a Colts tying and Tennessee losing. But they clinch a playoff berth. Whoa, hold on. Okay, the Colts get in. Okay, they clinched their division. Oh, okay, Tennessee. Okay, I'm like, okay. Yeah, so they're not winning the division most likely. Tennessee should win their matchup versus. Hold on. Tennessee. Hold on. What the world? Hold on now. Okay, my computer acting up. Okay, Tennessee plays the Texans. They should win that for sure. Most likely. But if not, the Colts could win. If the Colts win and Tennessee Titans lose, they get the AFC South. I mean, yeah, AFC South. But to clinch a playoff berth in general, the Colts have to win. Baltimore has to lose. That's not happening. Colts have to win. Cleveland Browns have to lose. That's not happening. But the Colts win and the Dolphins have to lose. Dolphins lost, so the Colts have to win to get in. They play the Jaguars, the worst team in the NFL. They should win. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't. Like I said, Miami's out. My Tennessee clinches the AFC South division with the win, or the Colts loss, or Titans tie, Indianapolis Colts tie, and they clinch a playoff berth with Baltimore losing, Miami lost, so they're in there. So okay, so yeah, most likely it's gonna be the Chiefs, Titans, Bills, Steelers, Ravens. Hold on, Chiefs, Steelers, uh, Bills, Titans, Ravens. Hold on. So it's only 6 teams in, or is it 7 teams in, or 16? Am I tripping? I might be bugging actually. Yeah, 14. Yeah, and then two wild cards. 14, two. I'm bugged out. I don't know. Is it three wild cards this year? I think I'm tripping. I don't know. Is it three wild cards? I don't know. I'm confusing myself. But yeah, we all know who's going to be in there basically now. The first set of games are done. We know who's going to be in there. Let's get into some news though. Some newsworthy stuff has happened today. Report: Carson Wentz will ask for a trade. Nothing shocking. Oh, and the team he wants to go to, potentially the Colts, excuse me. Philip Rivers is due to retire, most likely. He accepted a high school head coaching job, I think in Alabama. I think. So yeah, all intents and purposes, after the season, Philip Rivers should be retired. Frank Wright and the coach need a new quarterback. What's his name? Jacoby Brissett. He's a free agent as well. So they have Jacob Eason, and that's it on their roster. So Carson Wentz wants to go there. Carson Wentz had his best season under Frank Wright, his MVP year that he lost to Tom Brady because he got injured the fourth last couple weeks of the season, got injured and lost his MVP trophy. But yeah, so will it happen? I don't know. The Eagles want to keep him. Jalen Hurts isn't ready to start yet, and they don't have the weapons to start him either. I wouldn't mind Hurts starting, but they have no weapons. Wentz can overcome those weapons. He should be able to overcome those weapons. He's talented enough. He's more mature quarterback than Hurts is. As of right now, Wentz should overcome those issues where Hurts probably have a little more hiccup with them, in my opinion, right now. But Winston struggled as well with those same issues as Hurts. So, but the Eagles said they do want him. Their intentions are to still keep him. So, and that tax hit on them, it will be massive if he's there or not. So I would rather have him there playing than not and still paying him. You know what I mean? In my opinion. So um, yeah. He wants to ask for a trade this summer. I'm saying he's staying. If you give me my honest opinion, I think he's staying. Other news: Cam Newton likely to hit free agency. Duh. Who doesn't know this? Cam Newton will for sure reach free agency. That's a guarantee. Will he be a starter? No. I've been saying this since last summer. He should not be a starter anywhere in the NFL. And people call me a Cam Newton hater and all that stuff. Look, I'm a realist. I'm being honest. Cam Newton should not be starting in the NFL. He's not starting quarterback. He's not the starting caliber quarterback anymore. I've been saying that for a long time now, especially loud and proud this summer. I like the personality. I like his former play, all that stuff when he was super healthy and he was younger. These days, no, can't do it. He just not good enough anymore. And as I said last summer, I'm gonna say the same thing now. I don't know if Cam was in the league if he's not a starter. I don't think he'll be a backup bridge quarterback. Like he's week to week. We don't know for sure yet. I think if he's not an outright starter, I think Cam ego and pride won't let it happen. There's nothing wrong with that. Just being honest. Nothing wrong with it, but that might be an issue. And Cam had to wait till the last second this year for the Patriots to call him up. I don't know, if anybody else will next year because every spot is really filled up. Jags getting Trevor Lawrence. The Jets might get Justin Fields. If they don't, Fields might go somewhere else that another quarterback is struggling at. You know what I'm saying? He might replace them down the road. Somebody might trade up for him, Dallas or somebody. You never know. Dak has a spot somewhere. If not Dallas, Dak is going somewhere. Um, the Washington football team, I doubt they'll bring Cam in. That's the only thing. Ron Rivera, I say no. I think Ron Rivera is smart enough. You have respect for Cam Newton. You played with him in his prime years. You love him probably as a player, maybe as a man as well. I don't know, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Ron Rivera knows Cam is not the player he was, he can't compete right now on a winning team. So, like I said, the best bet to me for Cam is to back up Mitch Trubisky in Chicago, but they have Nick Foles there as well still. I think under another year or so on his contract. So I don't know, man. Maybe be a bridge quarterback somewhere. And like I said, you can back up somewhere, because quarterback get hurt often and knees and things like that. Get banged up. So I don't know, but I don't see Cam in the league to be honest next year, unless like I said, a big time QB gets hurt and their backup is struggling, and then they bring Cam in to just to help out. But day one training camp on the roster, I say no, definitely not. All the spots are filled up. And then the other news that we've been waiting on for a couple of years now, and I say me personally, Drew Brees expected to retire. Now, last year we thought that it was big rumors and rumblings about him retiring, but this year he signed a contract with NBC for next year. So you would think he's done. And the news is that everyone in the Saints organization is expecting him to retire, and they're looking for their heir apparent. Uh, to me personally, I don't think Taysom Hill is it. He had his little trial, week, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. He was cool. Starter though, I say no. I say no to that. But he did sign a multi-year deal, if I'm not mistaken. So Hill will be involved some way, somehow. He might be a bridge quarterback. He might be, like I said, what Cam might be. He might just, you know, until they sign someone or whatever. Taysom Hill is, I guess, by definition, their starter. But I doubt Jameis is coming back. I doubt it. Will they draft young, go super young? I doubt it. I don't know. They might trade for Matt Stafford. They have the I don't think they have the cap for Matt Stafford either. So I don't know what the Saints can do, but I don't think Taysom Hill is their guy. They gave him a 4 game stretch. Like I said, to me, wasn't too impressive. I don't know what Sean Payton is thinking, but I don't think he was that impressive. But it might not go too young as well. It's being a rookie, you're gonna have struggles, you're gonna have issues, but you have a good running game in Murray and Kamara. So I don't know. I really don't know what they're gonna do in New Orleans, but I'm not opposed to Taysom Hill, but I'm not the most enthusiastic about him being there either. I'm not even a Saints fan. I'm a Falcons fan actually, but uh, they still beat us with Hill, so I don't really care either way. But yeah, I don't think Hill is a starter material, to be honest. On to some other NFL news. Terrell Owens and Donovan McNabb are still carrying their beef for almost 20 years now. T.O. went on Untold Stories with Master, what is it? Master Test Fashion? I don't know. Dude got a cool, crazy name though. But went on Untold Stories. I watch it on Instagram sometimes. Pretty good series. I saw the one with Devin Hester, a couple other guys. I like it a lot. I really enjoy it. But T.O. and Donovan McNabb carry that beef on now, still going at it. T.O. now claiming Donovan. Well, he's been claiming this for a while now, and I know he said before he didn't see Donovan throw up, but he heard about it, him throwing up in the huddle, and now he's saying that for sure Donovan threw up, and he was drunk the night before the Super Bowl and things like that, and he was still hungover, and just craziness, pettiness. It's crazy that these two 40-year-old men are still carrying the beef these days. But I don't mind it. As long as it don't get physical, don't get super nasty. It's just a war of words for 20 years. There's nothing wrong with it per se. But it'll be a nice story to see these guys, come to a truth. Like things happen. They talk about whatever, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon with these two guys. But it was a great team, man. Pretty good team, great duo for that entire year. That year was one of my first years really getting into football, and T.O. made me be a fan. I was a Falcons guy, Michael Vick guy. I still am. But everyone had a T.O. jersey for that one year. Everyone Played with T.O. on Madden. He was dominant. He was dominant. He rivaled Randy Moss as a one A, 1B receiver in the NFL during that time. Great duo, man. Great duo. Sad they can't come together as men, but it is what it is sometimes. On to some college football news. Y'all see that game, Bama versus Notre Dame? We knew what would happen, to be honest. But Devontae Smith, man oh man, he's a monster. Great year, probably will win the Heisman most likely. Um, a phenomenal year, man. But I did a video the other day. Jamar Chase, LSU wide receiver. Sat out the whole year via COVID. He did a COVID opt out. Didn't play this year. Didn't feel comfortable or whatever. His personal reasons. But he decided to sit out. But let's not forget what he did last year with Joe Burrow. That was phenomenal. That was magical. And he did more with less plays than Devontae Smith did. They're around the same numbers, but Jamar Chase has probably about 20 less catches, but more yards than Devontae Smith had. And with everyone been healthy, everyone at their best per se. A lot of COVID opt outs, a lot of COVID leaves and stuff like that during this season. You can kind of make a point like, okay, did Devontae Smith face everyone's best? Last year Jamar Chase had everyone's best, but that whole team was on fire. The LSU team was on fire. They were magical. They were special. So I don't know, who people might still have as the best receiver in the NFL draft right now for this upcoming class. I was touring my video. I made this a day or two ago. I think it was 2 days ago. I made the video. I was touring in it. And I said basically it was a what have you done for me lately type of thing. If you choose Devontae Smith over Jamar Chase, Chase been out for an entire year. We haven't seen him at all. We don't know what he's been doing. Is he in shape? Is he hungry to play the games? We don't know. Devontae Smith, he played. He balled out. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him all year in our faces. We'll probably win the Heisman. It's gonna be, he's done this the entire year. Been on Sports Center, been on everyone's talking point for the NFL draft news stuff. So it's curious to see, how the NFL draft going to lay out the order. I think the first team that's going to take a receiver, in my opinion, I had this debate in my comment section. Someone said the Bengals. I said no. I know Joe Burrow and Chase had a great connection, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go with the tackle from Oregon. Joe Burrow got ate up this year from that sorry old line. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to shore their old line up and get that tackle from Oregon. I forgot his name, something Sewell. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's great too as well. He's awesome. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna I can't even talk. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go with him. If I had to pick, I know Jamar Chase and him had a great connection, all that stuff, but they need an O lineman. So to me, the first one comes up is the Jets. Will the Jets keep Sam Darnold? I don't know. You know, um, that's a thing I'm gonna touch on next. But if the Jets keep Sam Darnold and they say, okay, Sam needs a true number one weapon. We're in spot for it. We took a tackle last year. Let's take a wide receiver. Let's take a guy who can, help our quarterback in big moments. And I really think this year they're gonna have to take a receiver. I think Fields is a great option, but I don't know if they can take him, man. Because Sam, the contract is coming up, and you need to see what Sam Darnold can do. You had Le'Veon Bell there. The offense couldn't hold or block to save their lives, so Bell was a wasted money, wasted selection in free agency. You need a wide receiver, a weapon, a Chase or a Smith that's going to come and dominate. And so I think the Fields pick might be on hold for the Jets. So at the number two, number three? Because no, one is the Jaguars, two is the Jets, right? Yeah, two should be the Jets, I think, or maybe the Bengals, whatever. But the Jets should have the first option at wide receiver. and I don't know who they're gonna pick. I don't know. Like I said, we were debating last night in my comment section doing on the video topic. I don't know. Me personally, it's a flip of the coin for me. I would still tough decision, man. I would go with Jamar Chase only because he's a little bit thicker. And that small frame, that small body Smith has, he's so skinny. You seen his legs, his calf so small, legs so small. And Jamar Chase isn't huge, but he's thicker, bigger than Smith. If you hit Smith the right way going across the middle, one of those slants or something, or one of those screen passes, and you get free lick on him, and you hit him the right way, Smith's gonna be hurt. No, anybody will be hurt, but Smith is so small, so skinny. Not small, but he's skinny. So I would go with Chase just because of that. You know, give me 3 4 years in the weight room and the fully polished product, then I would probably go with Smith. But you would have to get to that point first. And I think early on, Jamar Chase will probably be a little bit better than Smith is. Probably more healthier as well, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with Jamar Chase. And then, like I said, on to the quarterback, Sam Darnold and Justin Fields. I'm a Justin Fields guy. I've been saying since last year, and don't think I'm crazy, but Justin Fields to me is the best quarterback in this draft. I know Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be special and the big hype train. I think when it's all said and done, I think Fields will be better. In my opinion. Lawrence is great. Lawrence is cool. But I think Fields has more potential than Lawrence does. To me. And I've said this in my videos. Shoot, I had two guys in the comment section go at it for 3 days. Their matchup was the Sugar Bowl matchup was what? The first? So it was Friday, I think. Um they were going at it from Tuesday night to the game day Friday. Then after the game was over, they picked it back up and was fussing even more. Like they were going at it hard on this Clemson versus Ohio State matchup, and when Ohio State busted Clemson's butt, the guy who was rooting for Ohio State just started going even more in on the guy from Clemson. So it was funny. It was fun to watch, fun to see. It's on my channel. I got great comments. I got like 30 comments in 3 days. From those two guys. So it was fun to read their stuff and to participate in it and stuff like that. But yeah, man, that game was crazy. Justin Field really proved itself to the world. Not to me, 'cause I'm not surprised. I'm glad to see him do good. I definitely root for him. I think he's the better prospect. Like I say, I'm not being biased. I just from what I've seen from them two, I think Fields is better. I don't know why. I can't pinpoint it, but for sure, I believe Lawrence will not live up to the hype. I've been saying that for a long time now. He's not as good as advertised to me. He's not Andrew Luck level to me. That's just me. And to me personally, I had RG3 better than Luck as well too. But I might just be crazy. I don't know. I might just be insane. But I really had RG3 rated better than Luck because of the running factor. And if RG3 could have slid, then he would have been fine. But he couldn't slide to save his life. Um, but on to these two, Lawrence and Fields. I just don't. They're putting so much pressure and so much expectations on Lawrence. The same for Burrow. I don't think Burrow could have done anything more than what he could have this year. He's cool, even with good weapons in Cincinnati. I mean, the O line was sorry, so I'll get that. But I don't see Lawrence being spectacular in the NFL. To be honest, I just don't. I think he'll be good. I think he'll be solid at best, very good, top 15 quarterback at best. But I can see Fields being, top 10 one day, maybe top five, top seven, somewhere in that range. But I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. See how it works out. But that Sugar Bowl game was insane. I never seen Clemson's defense get torched like that. It was crazy. Um, the Ohio State just came. They came ready to play, man. They came ready to play. I need to find out the date on that Alabama versus Ohio State game. I don't know the actual date. Should be next weekend, right? Okay, they played the first. They both played the first. I guess it should be the 10th, 9th, 10th. Next Saturday, next Sunday. Or do they get 2 weeks or a week to prepare? I don't know. I forgot. Been a busy year last year, a crazy year. So yeah, I forgot how the schedule is. I need to look it up actually. Let me check real quick while I'm. Here it is. Championship game. 11. Oh, Monday. Ugh. Championship Monday. So next Monday. I'll be on vacation too. Hey, I'll be on vacation next Monday, so that's cool with me. I about to say I gotta work, but no, I don't. I'm on vacation. I start vacation Sunday the 10th, so I am good. Good, good, good. Cool. So, yeah, that's fine with me. Watch that Monday. I have Alabama winning easy, to be honest. Oh man, before we get to the Alabama Ohio State game, that shot that Fields took was crazy. Justin Fields took a shot. That was a hit. That was insane. When I seen that, he got broken ribs for sure. Number 47, big with that big neck pad on the back. He put that helmet down and rocked him right in his rib. That was a good hit. I mean, not a clean. It wasn't a clean hit, but it was a good hit though. I like hits like that. I'm a defensive guy. I play D tackle. I love tackling. I love hitting. That was a hit, and not I said not clean. I won't say not. It's not dirty, but it's not. It wasn't a legal hit because of the rules, and he got kicked out the game. No, I know all that, but it was a nice solid hit though. And he's feeling that today. He's feeling that next week. That's a crazy hit, man. But Fields is tough. He's definitely tough. Stayed in there good, threw the ball good. But I think Bama has too much. And I would love to see Jalen Waller be healthy and played in this game. Because, whoa. Andy Dalton just threw an interception in the end zone to the Giants. Giants up 23-19 with a minute left in the fourth quarter. It looks like, to the rookie Xavier McKinney, speaking on Alabama. Missed most of this year of, I think, a broken foot coming to the season. Xavier McKinney, very high safety prospect. Interception, end zone. The Cowboys season looks like, well, Alex, I had the Washington football team winning anyway, winning the division, but yeah, the Cowboys season is probably officially over. There's a minute left, but you never know. You never know. Trying to see how many timeouts they had. They plan to replay the interception. Uh, yep, Cowboys out the playoffs most likely. Cowboys three. Okay, all three timeouts left. So if they play it right, they might can if they can hold defense, hold them down. They might can get the ball back with at least 30 seconds left, 40 seconds left, something like that. A minute and 15 left. Yeah, Giants. Okay, Giants run game isn't that good, but speaking of Giants running game, Saquon Barkley is he a bust yet? Is he in bust territory yet? What, fourth in the league? Always hurt. Haven't had a complete season yet. I don't think. Maybe a rookie year might have been a complete season, but is Saquon Barkley a bust? Is he in bust territory yet? I'm trying to see something. I don't know. It's getting close though. It's getting close for sure. But we'll talk live about this Giants Cowboys game. 2nd and 5, a minute 9 seconds left. The Cowboys defense should stop them here. The Giants offense has been struggling all day. They had their little spurts where they're in good rhythm and good sync, but the running game hasn't been too great. The receivers dropping passes. Evan Ingram, the Pro Bowl tight end, dropping a bunch of passes. Um, they're running the second down and 5 play now. Should be a run. It's a run. Oh, first down. Never mind. Oh, fumble. Wow. he. Oh my gosh. The Giants running back fumbled the ball. got the first down, had open room. It's raining in Dallas, and Cowboys got the ball back on the. Trying to see the yard line. Where they at? I think the Giants got home. I think the Giants got out with the ball though. The referee already called. The referee already called the Cowboys with the ball. Have possession of the ball. Oh, the Giants got the ball. What? Okay, so the running back fumbled. He got the first down. Jalen Smith missed a tackle, but it's raining, ball slippery. He dropped the ball, fumbled. It looked like the Cowboys player fell on it first. That's what it looked like. And then next thing you know, the first referee says Dallas has the ball, and then a Giants players come up from the pile with the ball. And then the referees talk about it, and then the Giants have the ball back. So, oh shoot, okay. So while they were in the scrum, the ball pops out. So sorry for being quiet, guys. I'm trying to see. It's so confusing. So yeah, Mike Pereira, the NFL referee guy, for like the instant replay guy, he's talking about there's no evidence to change the possession. So I'm confused. So the final ruling was the Giants have the ball, but the first ruling was the Cowboys had the ball. Cowboys first down at like the 30 or 40. It wasn't, they're not too far from the end zone. So, so yeah, they can't over. So okay, like I said, official ruling: the Giants have the ball. It's under booth review now. There's no way you can really review it, to be honest, because the ball pops up while they're in the while they're in the scrum. The ball pops up. Okay, the angle they just showed now shows the Giants running back did recover it. Who's that? Wayne Gallman? Who was that? Who's that running back that fumbled? Yeah, so okay, it shows the running back. Yeah, Wayne Gallman, former Clemson running back. He recovered the ball while in the scrum. Someone from the Cowboys took the ball out of his hands, and that's when the ball pops out. But he had the ball. He recovered it under the scrum when everyone piled onto him. Okay, they just showed that angle. Okay, yeah, the first time I've seen that angle now. So yeah, the Giants ball back. Giants should win the game now. Good gracious. That was crazy. That was insane. Boy. So yeah, but the way Wayne Gallman, so they still in the booth review right now, but the way Wayne Gallman is talking to the referee is looking like he's upset about it. So, but the Cowboys have defense out still, and the offense for the Giants is still out. So I guess it's still Giants ball, but still on the review. You never know. You never know. I forgot what game I was watching last week, but they called something that I would definitely didn't agree with. They did a brief review and everything, and the call still standing. So we'll see. Okay, so yeah, rule stands. It's official. Giants ball now. Call stands. Okay, cool. Yeah, and that's the right call because we did see Wayne Gallman at the bottom of the pile with the ball before it got ripped out after he recovered it officially. So yeah, that's cool. So yeah, Giants. Before I say Giants win, we're gonna still stay with it and talk about it. But yeah, that Clemson Ohio State game was crazy. Fields was a warrior, but I could tell. I just knew, man. Fields is a competitor. He's not gonna, let Clemson, especially Trevor Lawrence, outdo him this time. Last year, the Clemson Tigers routed them last year. The Ohio State Buckeyes. Trevor Lawrence get all the praise, all the glory, and Justin Fields, I believe he believes in his own right. He's around the same level as him, maybe even better. Depends on who you talk to. But I think in his own head, I think he's better. He thinks he's around the same level, if not better than Trevor Lawrence, and he showed that last night. And I've been saying that the entire time myself. Trevor Lawrence is good. He's very good, but I think Fields will be better. Giants moving up in formation, kneel it. Cowboys one more time out. Yeah, game over. Game over. Then they kneel it two more times, second down. They kneel it one more time. Clock should be down to about 15, 20, and then kneel it again on fourth down, just to punt it on fourth down. Game should be over. So, yeah. Giants should win it. Ooh, that's a crazy one. Let me update the NFL scores. It is 4:18, so make sure that the game should be fine on most of the games. So let's see. Um, Vikings beat the Lions. Buccaneers beat the Falcons. Patriots beat the Jets. Bills spanked the daggone Dolphins 50-26. What did Tua do? What in the world did Tua do? 3 interceptions, 58 throws. Shoot. Good gracious. Devontae Parker had a great game. Good lord. Yeah, the Dolphins don't need to be in the playoffs playing like that. Oh my God, beat them by 30. And the Dolphins defense was playing well early in the season. Well, most of the season, for the most part, the defense was doing great. But that Bills team is special, man. Josh Allen, 18-25, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Running game was cool. Bills running game is sorry, bro. That's crazy. He spread the ball. Josh Allen spread the ball pretty well. Josh Norman got a pick. No, it was 3 picks. Dean Marlowe got 2 picks. Okay, gracious. 30 points. Yeah. The Dolphins don't need to be in playoffs playing like that because that's ridiculous. They got their tail spanked. Browns beat the Steelers by 2. So, yeah, Dolphins are out anyways. Ravens beat the Bengals. Obviously, as we all would know what would happen. Let's see if Dez caught a touchdown. Dez Bryant caught something. J.K. Dobbins, 13 carries for 160 yards. Sheesh. He's the main guy in Baltimore backfield now. Marquise Brown caught 2 touchdowns. Miles Boykins 1 touchdown. Chuck Clark got an interception. Marcus Peters got an interception. Yeah, man. This Ravens team, no matter how good they play, when it gets down to the nitty gritty, I don't have them going far in the playoffs. I really don't, man. I like Lamar. I like the attitude. I like him really working hard at his craft, and he has gotten better since entering since entering the league from college. He has gotten better. You can tell, but it's not good enough right now. It's how some teams miss their window. Their window is now, but their QB isn't ready yet. That's the only thing about it. Their window is right now. They got Calais Campbell. They got a pretty good defense. Yankin Ngakwe. No, all those guys. Chuck Clark, Peters. Uh, what's the other cornerback name? Marlon Humphrey. They have a great Matthew Judon. They have everyone healthy right now. They're playing great. They have everything working for them except for the quarterback. Great running game. Their quarterback just isn't there yet. And their window is now, and they can't, unless they get lucky or unless he plays insane or great matchups or something in the playoffs, I don't have the Ravens going too far, to be honest. I really don't. Um, so the games I'm circling now, I have to watch the Cardinals and Rams. Come on now, actually. So I'm gonna get off here and watch that game pretty soon. Come on in a couple minutes. That's the game I need to watch. It might not come on TV too, so I have to probably watch on my live stream on my laptop. So yeah, I have to go anyways to watch that game. But other than that, man, that's it, man. Got some college football stuff out the way. The Sugar Bowl and the what bowl was the other bowl? Fiesta Bowl, whatever, Peach Bowl, Rose Bowl, whatever it was. The Bama and Notre Dame. Some NFL news, NFL discussions, Week 17 action. Got some live Week 17 action with the Giants and Cowboys. So yeah, that's probably it for the NFL only live stream, man. Pretty good episode 10. Oh, before we leave, don't forget to follow Stats Free Sports on all social media. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. All have the same handle at Stats Free Sports. Stats Free Sports on YouTube. As you listen to it now, Stats Free Sports Podcast can be found on all major podcast platforms. Um, some are pending, so you might can't find out there yet on some of them, but on the most part, for the most part, excuse me, they should be up there for sure. So yeah, man, Stats Free Sports Podcast, weekly podcast come out once a week, sometimes twice if it's a big news week, but most likely once a week. So support the podcast, man. Follow, subscribe, leave a good rating. Well, an honest rating. I don't know what's a good one. An honest rating. You like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Let people know about the podcast, so regardless. That's it, man. That's it. All my plugins. That should be it. Social media, like I said, Stats Street Sports, podcast, the YouTube channel. That's it, guys. So, without a further ado, that is episode 10. I will see you guys next time.